Huawei has added another device to its Y series, that is the Y7p, remarkably with low price and featuring the same Kirin 710F chipset as the Y9s, sporting a nearly bezel-less design that adopts the punch-hole solution of the Nova 5T. Don't forget to watch our review of the Nova 5T. The link is mentioned in the description below as well as in the cards above. On the paper, it's certainly a good deal, but should you buy it? Let's check it out in this video. But before moving, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Let's start the video. Though the design is very familiar in style, the gradient rear design looks great and adds to the overall artistic taste. Under the sunlight, the design looks pleasingly good. The Y7p is available in Aura Blue and Midnight Black. Up front, the Y7p's display has slim bezels all over, apart from the chin that is actually thicker. Huawei has incorporated the front camera in a punch hole setup and calls this type of display as a punch full view display. It is a 6.39-inch HD Plus display with a resolution of 1560 by 720 pixels. The display was crisp and clear with good contrast and sharpness. I wish they have provided an FHD Plus display, but anyhow, for the less than the mid-range, it's more than acceptable. Starting from the bottom, we can see 3.5mm audio jack, secondary noise cancelling mic, single bottom firing speaker and a micro USB port. We wish Huawei has put a USB-C port instead of micro USB for better compatibility with current and future devices. Anyways, moving to the right, there is volume rockers and power button. At the top, main mic and earpiece. Lastly, on the left hand side of the device houses a hybrid dual SIM with 4G LTE on both SIMs and a dedicated microSD slot to expand the memory up to 512 GB. Hardware-wise, they have integrated high-silicon Kirin 710F octa-core 12nm CPU along with Mali G51 GPU with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. The Y7p ships with EMUI 9.1 based on Android 9 and Huawei mobile services. Unfortunately, it doesn't ship with Google services and apps. I have made a dedicated video on how to install the Google services in this device. Don't forget to check it out. The links in the cards above as well as in the description below. Speaking about the interface, the device it's fine and smooth with no delays. The app's also working fine. Even after installing the Google services, everything is working normally. The gaming experience was good as well. I was able to play Asphalt 8 without any bugs. It was perfectly smooth and good. No device heating issues as well. In the camera section, the device is headlined for its 48 megapixel triple camera setup. The device comes with the main 48 megapixel sensor along with the secondary 2 megapixel depth sensor and a large 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The photos are worthy enough for a mid-range. Pictures were with good details and sharpness. The portrait shots are good as well. The subject separation is nice. As for selfies, Huawei kept a single 8-megapixel f2.0 aperture sensor in the display cutout. Similar to the rear cameras, the front camera subject background separation also looks decent, but it has some slight amount of noise. The sharpness level is not the best, but overall I can say it's a decent camera. For video, the Y7p can shoot up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. The best advice to use a tripod or stabilizer as the focus lock is awful. The Y7p has support for a rear fingerprint sensor along with AI, Face ID and other default Android locks. Fingerprints and Face ID were fast as usual as other Huawei devices. But in challenging light conditions, you have to settle down with this fingerprint unlock. This device is backed up with a massive 4000 mAh battery and it takes around 2 hours to recharge fully. Huawei's EMUI software handles battery management well. We can easily make it through a day without charging. It will probably survive the second day if not heavily taxed by games or a full brightness settings. For me, the major drawback is the micro USB. Apart from that, with efficient chipset and better cameras, the Y7p is a tempting upgrade. With the lower price tag, the device is really the company's most compelling smartphone. I will put down the price and the purchase links in the description below. Drop your opinions about this device in the comments below. That's it from me, guys. Before closing, do subscribe to my channel, press the like button and share the video with your friends. I will meet you with another interesting video soon. Until then, this is Manish signing off.